Lakes region.
Can't go to jail.
Which is more. Yes, 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 I'm a little too worried about this one. I'm in the Lakes region, which is really low.
Otherwise, I'm
go.
like,
Then that's working.
down
Yeah.
here.
You're not peeking out
Okay,
from under.
okay.
That's good. That would look odd.
For me to do this?
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. Welcome. Sound good? Okay, awesome.
Hello. Hi. Is this okay? Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to
Good morning. Hello, Sean. Thank you for your services.
Is it good? Okay. Okay, thank you.
Test, test. Good morning.
A hearty good morning, fellow worshipers. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Savannah. I'm Dorothy Holmes, and I am your worship associate today. Our very own and highly respected minister, Reverend Lisa Day, is our worship leader this morning. And our now official Director of Music Ministries is a beloved and devoted member of our church, Rebecca Flaherty. Megan is also leading worship this morning. Oh, okay. Save some for later. And I'd like to say that Megan is also leading our worship this morning. The guest musicians today are Megan Thurkins, Sarah Schenkman, and Terry Moore. Our worship, religious education, and covenant group theme for October is cultivating gratitude. Here at the UU Church of Savannah, we are working to build a diverse, multicultural, and beloved community. We celebrate the presence and participation of people of all races, genders, sexual orientations, abilities, and ethnic and national origins. We warmly welcome you. On YouTube and on site, whoever you know yourself to be and wherever you are on your journey. If you're visiting with us this morning and you would like to introduce yourself, please rise or raise your hand. Gigi will bring a microphone. Please note, as part of our commitment to accessibility, we use microphones whenever anyone speaks, so that everyone in the sanctuary and watching on YouTube can hear. Are there any visitors on this side of the church? You don't want to regret your lost opportunity. Anyone? Okay. And what about on this side of the church? Are there any visitors?
I'm Jill Moore, and it's my dad, Rich. Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
I'm Hank Miles. Don't really know what you're supposed to say here, but hi.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hi, I'm David. I've just moved to Savannah from St. Pete. Glad to be here.
Welcome. If you are looking for a new faith community, we encourage you to visit several times to get a feel for our worship style and our approach to matters of faith and religion. It's good to have all of you with us. Please join us in Ron Hall for refreshments following the service. You'll find Ron Hall in the next building by following the crowd through this door here, or out the main doors, or ask an usher. After the offering, we will sing a short response. The lyrics are printed in the order of service. Church announcements are emailed to members and friends on Tuesdays and Fridays. Check your email for complete details about all announcements for this week. Today, I will note the following. There will be an interfaith Thanksgiving service November 25th, so that's Tuesday night. The interfaith downtown Thanksgiving service will take place at 6 p.m. at the First Presbyterian Church, 520 Washington Avenue. And Reverend Lisa will be part of the beautiful annual service. We'd love for you to attend and represent our church. There will be a music mix concert here on December 21st, 3 to 4:30 p.m. Tickets are $25 on Eventbrite and $30 at the door. With the lighting of our chalice, symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith, we enter into sacred time. Our chalice lighter this morning is Joseph B. Serrano. With a sense of deep gratitude, we light our chalice. May its flame warm our spirits and open our eyes to the beauty and blessings present in each moment. Let us tend to this spark of thankfulness so that it may grow into a lasting flame within us.
Come, ye thankful people, come. We'll sing in just a moment. And I say to you now, come, ye thankful people, come. And come, ye weary, disheartened people, come. Come, ye lonely, lost, and heartbroken people, come. Come, ye fearful, numb, distraught people, come. Come into this time of speaking aloud thanks that are always in our hearts, this time of remembering forgotten thanks, this time of discovering fresh thanks. Come, ye precious, blessed people, come. Let us worship together. Please rise in spirit or in body for hymn number 68. Come, ye thankful people, come. It's time now for our story. Anyone who would like to see the pictures may come forward. Our story this morning is called Duck for Turkey Day. To get ready for Thanksgiving, Tuit's class sang turkey songs They made pine cone turkeys. They talked about pilgrims and Native Americans. "See you on Monday," Mrs. Cook said when the bell rang. "Have a great Turkey Day." Tuit was excited about the Thanksgiving holiday. They would get 3 days off from school, but there was something important she had to talk to Mama about. "Mama," Tuit said as soon as she got home, "we need turkey for Thanksgiving." "No, we don't," Mama smiled. "We'll buy duck at the market." "But everybody else will have turkey," Tuit said. That afternoon, Ba Noi arrived from New York. Tuit hugged her grandmother. "We're having duck for Thanksgiving dinner." "I know," Ba Noi said. "We're using my recipe from Vietnam." "Everybody else has turkey." "Our family likes duck better," Ba Noi answered. Back home, Tuit went to her bedroom. She pulled her pine cone turkey out of her book bag. "Mama and Ba Noi don't know the rules about Thanksgiving," she told the turkey. Tuit counted the money in her wallet, $12. It might be enough to buy a turkey for at the market. On Wednesday, Mama drove Tuit and Ba Noi to the Saigon supermarket. Tuit held her wallet in her hand. Inside the store, she saw all sorts of vegetables. She saw fish, pork, duck, chicken, beef, shrimp, but no turkey anywhere. Tuit watched Ba Noi talk to the man at the counter. He handed her a package. "This duck will be delicious," Ba Noi told Tuit. Tuit put her wallet into her pocket. The next morning, good cooking smells filled the house. Tuit peeked into the kitchen. Soon, all kinds of food would be put out on the table, but there would be no turkey. Tuit ran to her room and brought back the pine cone turkey she had made in school. "Now there's a turkey on the table," she said to herself. She felt a little better. Her cousins, Kimberly and Min, came over at 3. They played tag outside until the grown-ups were ready to eat. "Did you know we're having duck for Thanksgiving dinner?" Tuit asked her cousins. "Yum," said Kimberly. "I love duck." "With spicy sauce," said Min. Mama called them inside for dinner. Kimberly and Min ran up the steps, but Tuit walked slowly. Was she the only one who knew that Thanksgiving was Turkey Day? "I'd like to give thanks," Daddy said when they sat down at the table, "for our home and our family." "For America," Ba Noi said, raising her glass. "For all this good food," Min said, picking up his fork. "I'm hungry." Everyone laughed and passed their plates to be filled. Tuit had a little bit of everything, but she had seconds of duck. She loved the spicy sauce and dark meat. When it was time to say goodbye, everybody hugged. "What a great Thanksgiving Day," Kimberly said. It had been wonderful, Tuit thought, with lots of good food and family fun. But what would Mrs. Cook say about eating duck on Turkey Day? On Monday morning, Mrs. Cook gathered the class on the story rug. "How was your Turkey Day?" she said. Tyler raised his hand. "My grandpa came. We played football." "That's nice," Mrs. Cook said. "Who else saw grandparents?" Tuit raised her hand along with other classmates. "Who saw cousins?" Mrs. Cook asked. Tuit raised her hand again. "Who would like to talk about their dinner?" Mrs. Cook looked around the room. Tuit put her hand down. Tears burned in her eye. "Is something wrong?" Mrs. Cook asked gently. "We didn't have turkey," Tuit blurted out. "We had duck." For a moment, the class was quiet. Then Fong raised his hand. "We didn't have turkey either. We had noodles and chicken." "We had lamb," Tarek said. "We had roast beef," Jonathan said. "We had enchiladas, Carolina said. "We had tofu turkey," Amy said. Mrs. Cook smiled. It doesn't matter what you eat on Thanksgiving as long as you have a good time with family and friends. After school, Tuit hurried home. "Mama," she yelled when she opened the door, "I have a new name for Thanksgiving. In our house, we can call it Duck Day." Thank you for listening. You can go back and sit with your families or with the choir.
Hello, my name is Laura Pottsword. I'm on the board of UUCS, and the board members have each been asked to present during the Love in the Center moment here on Sundays. So I've decided to read a poem by Christina Rossetti, and it's called Love Loveth Thee. Love loveth thee, and wisdom loveth thee. The love that loveth thee sits satisfied. Wisdom that loveth thee grows million-eyed. Learning what was and is to be, wisdom and love are glad of all they see. Their heart is deep, their hope is not denied. They rock at rest on time's unresting tide, and wait to rest through long eternity. Wisdom and love and rest, each holy soul hath these today, while day is only night. What shall souls have when morning brings in light? Love, wisdom, rest, God's treasure stored above? Palm shall they have, and harp and aureole, wisdom, rest, love, and lo, the whole is love.
We are deeply grateful for the vibrant community being built and strengthened here at UUCS. It is through the generous stewardship of people like you that our programs, outreach efforts, and worship services flourish. To express your thanks for the blessings in your life, please consider making a donation today. Your gift of gratitude helps us sustain this place of faith and fellowship. To donate via debit or credit card, please use the QR code on the back of the order of service or go to www.savannah.org and click the donate button. Mailed checks are also welcome. Your generous gifts will now be gratefully received. we enter a time to share our joys and sorrows with each other. Reverend Lisa notes the passing of Michael Shulman earlier this week and holds his wife, my Brit, and all who loved him in tender care. Let us recognize and hold the sorrow of innocent people still being snatched off streets and even being shot due to the unprincipled national immigration policies and practices. May we experience the joy of our church music being in the capable hands of Becca. And from Becca, two joys. I am thrilled to serve the UU Savannah as Director of Music Ministries, or as music minister. My family was first invited by Kelly Blackmar to sing, and we ended up staying. Let me know if you'd like to sing with us. And her second joy, my community children's choir, Sing, just received our 501c3 status from the IRS this week. Let us hold our joys and sorrows, spoken and unspoken, in our hearts as we join together in the responsive reading found in your order of service. Sorrow is everywhere. Yet joy is reborn. As we mourn together, so we celebrate together and offer thanks that we are not alone. So may it be now and in all the days to come.
Hi, can you guys see me? I know I'm short. For the kids who are coloring, can you just set down your coloring things just for a few minutes, including my child? My main job here at the church is getting to be your teacher, which I love. However, I do another thing. I meditate a lot. And that is what we'll be doing today. All together, those who are young alongside those who are not quite so young. My practice, Huang Lao Taoism, is more about showing rather than telling. We use our hands and our bodies. We focus on our feelings and sensations, and we let our breath be our guide. This might be new for many of you, but I encourage you to be like Elsa at the end of Frozen 2 and throw yourself into something new and see how you feel about it. I now invite you to close your eyes. Bring your hands together in prayer position in front of your heart. In Taoism, we bring our hands together to represent the integration of the self. If you feel inclined, please take a small, respectful bow. We are not bowing to anything outside of ourselves. Rather, we are bowing to our own selves for taking this moment to connect within, to cultivate our spiritual energies, and to be present. For this, we are grateful. Now bring your hands to your lower tummy and hold them there, right below your navel. This is what we call the dantine, also known as the elixir field, or the cauldron. In the musical Matilda, Matilda's teacher, Miss Honey, sings a song about her small home. The roof keeps her dry when the rain falls. The door helps to keep the cold at bay. There are wonderful pictures on the walls, a lamp to read by, and a pillow to dream her nights away. She sings, and even in the fiercest of storms, I am warmed by a small but stubborn fire. This fire burns in each of us, and the dantine, or our tummies, is our home, Our daunting is where we are grounded, safe, and secure in the self. For this, we are grateful. Next, bring your hands to your heart. In Taoism, we work with what are called the energies of the heart, the energies that guide us in our cultivation. At the end of the movie Encanto, spoiler alert, the beloved casita has been destroyed. However, our unlikely heroine, Mirabel, has helped her family members return to their truest selves and to one another. They sing to her, "We see how bright you burn. We see how brave you've been. Now see yourself in turn." Our heart is where we see ourselves with compassion, pride, and understanding. It allows us to extend those feelings towards others. It opens us to ourselves and to others. For this, we are grateful. Now bring your hands to your knees. Your palms might face up or face down. If they're placed upwards, you are expressing a willingness to surrender to the present moment, to allow feelings and responses to arise on their own without conscious intent. If they are placed downwards, you are grounding and rooting yourself in the present moment, full of confidence that you are capable of working with what comes your way because you have allowed yourself to do as Ram Dass advises, be here now. We are fully here, fully connected, sharing this one moment. We are fully in the self while allowing the energies we share to become intermingled, supportive of one another, and full of respect for each individual. For this, we are grateful. Lastly, return your hands to prayer position in front of your heart. Take a small, respectful bow if you like. We honor the work we've done together and the work we are dedicated to continuing. For this, we are grateful. You may relax and open your eyes. Thank you.
I
Those kids weren't reading music. They had practiced. It was wonderful. Our first reading this morning from Marge Piercy, The Art of Blessing the Day. This is the blessing for rain after drought. Come down, wash the air so it shimmers, a perfumed shawl of lavender chiffon. Let the parched leaves suckle and swell. Enter my skin. Wash me for the little chrysalis of sleep rocked in your plashing. In the morning, the world is peeled to shining. This is the blessing for sun after long rain. Now everything shakes itself free and rises. The trees are bright as pushcart ices. Every last lily opens its satin thighs. The bees dance and roll in pollen, and the cardinal at the top of the pine sings at full throttle, fountaining. This is the blessing for a ripe peach. This is luck made round. Frost can nip the blossom, kill the bee. It can drop a hard green, useless nut. Brown fungus, the burrowing worm that coils in rot, can blemish it, and wind crush it on the ground. Yet this peach fills my mouth with juicy sun. This is the blessing for the first garden tomato. Those green boxes of tasteless acid the store sells in January, those red things with the savor of wet chalk, they mock your fragrant name. How fat and sweet you are, weighing down my palm, warm as the flank of a cow in the sun. You are the savor of summer in a thin red skin. This is the blessing for a political victory. Although I shall not forget that things work in increments and epicycles and sometimes leaps that half the time fall back down, let's not relinquish dancing while the music fits into our hips and bounces our heels. We must never forget pleasure is real as pain. This is the blessing for the return of a favorite cat, the blessing for love returned, for friends returned, for money received unexpected, the blessing for the rising of bread, the sun, the oppressed. I am not sentimental about old men mumbling the Hebrew by rote with no more feeling than one says Gesundheit. But the discipline of blessing is to taste each moment, the bitter, the sour, the sweet, and the salty, and be glad for what does not hurt. The art is in compressing attention to each little and big blossom of the tree. To let the tongue sing each fruit, its savor, its aroma, its use. Attention is love. What we must give children, mothers, fathers, pets, our friends, the news, the woes of others. What we want to change, we curse and then pick up a tool. Bless whatever you can with eyes and hands and tongue. If you can't bless it, get ready to make it new. I have a new book. It's called Dictionary for a Better World, and in it, Irene Latham and Charles Waters have a word, or maybe sometimes two words for each letter of the alphabet, and they suggest a tip for putting this word in practice and a meditation, and they write a different form of poetry for each word. So I'm learning 26, well, I knew some of them, but I'm learning new forms of poetry. This is gratitude, and I forgot to make note of what kind of poetry it is. When lightning splits the oak, it is you, gratitude, who helps us appreciate the years. Oak, Let's start over. I remembered. It's an ode. When lightning splits the oak, it is you, gratitude, who helps us appreciate the years oak shaded our summers. When the answer is no instead of yes, oh, gratitude, it is you who says, this is how we learn. When our carefully laid plans fail to bear fruit, it is you, gentle teacher, who shows us there are many ways to live a life. Here end the readings. Our hymn, number 70, is 5 verses long. We will sing verse 1 and verse 5. 1 and 5. Please rise in body or spirit. And we bore some of those treasures here with us this morning. Are you all ready to give the sermon? Blessings as big as life. I invite you to come forward using this side aisle. Speak into the microphone, holding your blessing. If you brought one, if you didn't, you can just speak. Put your blessing on our altar and turn to your seats through the center aisle. Everyone of all ages, we want to hear what your blessings are this year.
Elias brought it's a paw print of our departed kitty cat. Since Reverend Lisa said we couldn't bring real animals, boo-hoo, we brought this instead to acknowledge our cats that we love.
And our response each time is, for this blessing we give thanks. For this blessing we give thanks.
I brought my favorite stuffed animal because when I was at the hospital, I had 5 IVs and it helped me push through.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I brought Mr. Noodles because he always gives me hope.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I couldn't decide on one, so I brought 2. One was Cinderella. Since I was a little girl, I've always loved a wish is a dream is a wish your heart makes, and that was my children's first lullaby. And then that just brought a big love for Disney and everything, and it's always been something that brought my family together for trips and stuff. And also the second one is Harry Potter, because again, it brought a love of reading to my family, and till this day, we just celebrated my youngest 30th birthday at Harry Potter World.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I don't have anything to hold, but I'm grateful for my family and friends, and then I'm grateful for anime because it brings me and my dad closer together and friends.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Here's a picture of said child and father who love anime. I am very grateful for the love of family and friends and all of those who are fighting for justice in our world.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Well, I too heeded Reverend Lisa's admonishment not to bring a real animal, so I brought our beautiful little dog Boris, who has brought so much joy to my husband and I. So I brought this, and we're very thankful for him and what it's done for our family.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
When she was in her 60s, my mom put this family cookbook together, and it has recipes from aunts, uncles, great-grandparents, and also in the front, she put a lot of little paragraphs of family members' memories of reunions and what they remember about their grandparents, and like a timeline of births and deaths for the family, and all the treasured recipes that were on my grandparents' tables. So it just reminds me of all the family reunions we used to have, and Sunday gatherings and the delicious food.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Hello, this is a Fuyu persimmon, and as a farmer and a business person, I'm happy to say that we had one of our best seasons yet. All the fruit from 20 planted acres at our farm in Glenville is gone, except for this one and maybe a 20-pound box, which I'm saving for a market on Tuesday. But this fruit represents fulfillment to me, much more fulfillment than I ever thought I would get out of a beautiful fruit, and I'm very thankful for it.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Good morning. This is our Christmas card. It shows our family, which we are so blessed to have. They're all healthy, doing well, and it's just a joy that we can share everything with our family.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
You all here are my blessing today because we moved here a year ago, last December, and you so warmly welcomed us, and for that, we're very thankful.
For this, we give thanks.
This blessing is that I received was to administer this polio vaccine in India to young children so that they would maybe have a better life than some of the other kids that they see. And it's incredible to see the global network that it took to keep this refrigerated all the way from the lab to the child in the coal mining area of India.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I've got two blessings. 3 perfect grandchildren. Sorry, and it doesn't get any better than that. We are so lucky. And the second one is one of my probably 40 pottery tools that make my imperfect pottery a little bit closer to perfection.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Well, my blessing is music, and in particularly percussion. And it's my passion, my escape, and for all the great percussionists in the world who have come before me and in the future who will be beyond me.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Of all the books I've read as a child, this is Mother Nature Tells, Tabiat Ana Amateur, Karl Ewald, the German book, translated into Turkish. It's been a children's favorite science book with fascinating, vivid stories for over 100 years, and it's still actually the most popular children's science book to read in Turkey today. And so my parents got it for me when I was about 10 years old, and I read it many times over the years. I don't have the book itself anymore, but it certainly played a role in my becoming interested in science.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
This is the complete works of William Shakespeare. And I give thanks for all the artists in the world, past and present, literary, visual, and musical.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Good morning. This is a reminder of the best of the season and what it brings out in us, hopefully every year.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I'm grateful for the blessing of our planet, which allows my family, my friends, the four-legged creatures who share my life. I'm very grateful for this blessing.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
This is my old wallet. It was given to me by part of my chosen family, and I don't use it much anymore, but it just reminds me of how they helped me in my time of need.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Field peas grown by my neighbor, and this is 1/100th of what she's providing to anyone who needs something.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
My blessing, without a doubt, is my mother. This is my mother and me a long time ago right here.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
This is a corn pudding recipe from my Swedish grandmother, passed down to my mother, to me, and now my son has just invited us up to Wisconsin for Thanksgiving and has asked that I make the recipe. So it ties us all together generationally, and I'm very thankful.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I have a guitar pick. It brought my wife to me, and it's a gift that brought a lot of people into my life.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
You will see that I'm wearing a gold chain. It was given to me by my mother, whose name was Queen Esther. And I think of gold as strong and as a safe harbor, and I'm forever grateful for her being both to me.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I will not leave it here, lest someone think it's an answer to their prayer.
This is a sweatshirt. I never saw my mother wear another one more often than this one. She worked for the Unitarian Universalist Church for 30 years. And if you can't read the print, it's famous Unitarian Universalists. And I just want to read the top three: Paul Revere, Henry David Thoreau, and Louisa May Alcott. I give thanks for all of them.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
This is a necklace. It was recently sent to me by an old friend, a fellow writer from Key West. And it says, "To a fellow toes in the sand kind of girl." For old friends, I'm grateful.
For this blessing, we give thanks. I'll sneak in here, Judith. I'm going to put my ordination certificate with the rest of the blessings. This calling has been a blessing. The education and the family support and everyone who brought me to the point of ordination and everyone I have served since then, all of you.
This is a picture of my sister and me, and I am thankful for my family of origin and the ancestors before us. And this is a picture of my son and my grandchildren and me, and I am thankful also for this new generation of relationships and love.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
This shawl represents the gift of compassion to me. It was knitted by members of my mother's church and given to me at her memorial service. And if it ever gets cold, I will use it to keep myself warm, as I do every year.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
This belt was given to me by my daughter about 12 years ago, handcrafted in Peru, and I've worn it most days in those 12 years, and it's only needed a little repair on the lining. over those 12 years, and it represents her love for me, and my wearing it every day represents my love for her.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I didn't bring anything, but I'm just thankful for the air that we breathe.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I have a little piece I ripped out of our program today because I'm grateful for this community for playing the role of a kind of family for me during a time when my own extended family is not as much of a presence in my life as maybe I would want otherwise. So thank you all. I'm grateful for you.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Well, I have many things I'm thankful for. When we could only choose one, I chose family, as many of us have. This is, my family, of course, is spread out in different places, but we did, this was a picture on Sanibel Island where we gathered for Thanksgiving in 2019, so that was kind of a family picture.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I guess like Milnie, there's so many things to be thankful for. But I think the beginning of life, which my parents brought to me, is very special and means a lot. And I put this book together a number of years ago so my boys could remember who these folks are. There's also my aunts and uncles, and even my dad and his plane when he loved to fly, which my mother made him stop doing when I was born because she didn't want him going away every time, and he needed to be there helping me out. So that's my story.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
So before I moved to Savannah last year, I had been living around the world for several years and traveling, which was great, but you also kind of miss that sense of home sometimes. So today I brought a little cat toy for my cat, Georgie, who I got a couple of months ago, and he's brought me a lot of joy and makes me feel like my apartment is a home. So, yeah.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
You're just going to have to imagine this one. This year for my 70th birthday, it was such a blessing to have my brothers come from the Washington state area for my birthday, and their gift to me, and also my husband got a chance to share it, was a overnight in St. Augustine. And the highlight for me was to go to the Capybara Cafe. And actually I do have the bag from the Capybara Cafe, but it's out in the car, so I can't. But we had a chance to play with the capybaras and feed them kale, which they loved.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Okay, my boys brought like a tiger's eye that Grandpa brought back to them from Yellowstone. You want to put that on? And he is always going somewhere and always remembering them, and they love that.
For
I was going to tell you about something that I was grateful for, but when I walked in this morning, our first hymn was part of the thing that I was grateful for. In my family, for the last 40 years, we have been forced as children until adulthood to sing 3 songs at the Thanksgiving table prior to leaving to go get dessert. And I couldn't remember one of them, and it was the first hymn that we sung today.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Good morning. To help combat asthma and COPD, someone recommended taking singing lessons. And so I signed up with a retired opera singer. You know how they are. And thanks to her, I'm breathing a whole lot easier, and I am really grateful for that.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
So I didn't bring anything, so what? I'm grateful for all of your faces right now. I'm grateful for all the individual blessings that you give, your tolerance of good and bad hair days that I have, and I go to church anyway. I'm grateful for all the administrators that find the money to give the programs together so consumers, as we are, can get services that we need as they are. I'm grateful for the teachers that sometimes they know who they are and sometimes they don't. Just Thanksgiving for every wrong move, and Thanksgiving for the music and the art and the sensibleness that you have. I appreciate it.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
Okay, I guess I am thankful, and specifically for my longest continuous friendship I've had in my life. John Wendell is visiting me for the first time in 3 years, and I call him the queen of all domestic arts. He can sew, cook, knows anything excellently. He can do everything. He can just, it's amazing. He can blow glass, he can do jewelry. He has an incredible skill set, so much that he can't pick one, but he's doing really well. But I'm very thankful for all my friends, but specifically my friend John, who's coming, like I said, it's the first time in 3 years, and I asked him to come to church today, but he is a bit of a curmudgeon sometimes. He was not interested, so not that he wasn't interested, but he declined. So anyway, we just want to give that blessing to him, and that's it. Thanks.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
I also have a guitar pick, and this one, I found it on the floor of a club I was playing at. And I'd like to give thanks to my fellow musicians who back me up every week, and the audiences who listen, the regulars and the tourists. They're all so kind. Thank you.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
This is a little bracelet that my daughter Ava made me because she loves making things for others. And it just reminds me how thankful I am for who she is becoming and who she is, and helping always find the light in any situation. We've been through a lot of struggles this year, and it's just meant a lot that she's kept her chin up and just always finds the positive in any situation.
For this blessing, we give thanks.
This was a hard decision. I chose my Flaming Chalice pin I got when I signed the book here, and to represent being grateful for you, for being grateful for this wonderful building, for everybody in this congregation, and to our minister, the Reverend Lisa Bay.
For this blessing, we give thanks. And for the blessings on the heart of our YouTube congregation, we give thanks. For all our many blessings, we give thanks. Amen. Will you please rise now and body your spirit for our closing hymn, number 67, We Sing Now Together.
Rejoice in
forth with your heart full of blessing, blessings as big as life, blessings that are the very stuff of life, blessings yet to be born, blessings that have been yours forever and will be forevermore. Amen.